Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a few days. I had done a video, tried to upload it half dozen times, kept crashing, and my boy had just moved all my videos off my computer about, I don't know, a month and a half ago. So I knew that wasn't the problem. So I finally got a hold of him. It took me a few days. And he says, well, you got something else on there taking up 750, I don't know what they call them, gigabytes or some damn thing. I'm not a computer person. And he says, you only got 1,000 on that computer. So he says, we'll figure out where it is. So he downloaded some program that showed where everything was being used. And it was all my proxies. We had been moving the videos, he had forgot about the proxies. So I had 1,200 proxies stored on that friggin' hard drive, and that was making it crash. So anyway, we just deleted them, got rid of them, and things went along. But I want to show you something kind of interesting here. A lot of people, you know, they get a Belsaw and they load the shit out of it, and they pound and thrash on it, and they think it'll move the world, you know. But I want to show you how simple and small the axles are. This right here is the axle. 1/2 inch diameter, steel, and this is a piece of cast iron. This is the back wheels. These just roll along. They don't guide nothing. Now the guide wheels, I'm going to knock one out right up there in just a second, and I'll show you what the guide wheels look like. Okay, we're over on the front of the carriage now. This is one of the see if we can get this one out. That one went out real easy. It's another of the same type axle, just a little bit longer. This one here has really maybe 1/1000, 2,000 wear on it, not much. And we can take this wheel out. And if we can get this dirt out, let me get a flashlight here. I don't know if you can see those needle bearings in there, but they got nice needle bearings in them. And they're small, you know, ain't much bigger than a 1/16 of an inch. I've never taken one apart, but they always seem to look good. And you know, that's all it's holding up your, I got a burr on here, I guess. I'll be right back. Okay, I went over and took a file to this edge. And of course the grease fitting we already had out of it. That goes to the inside. And it's a little dry right now, but that's because it hasn't been greased for a couple of years anyway. So we'll run this wheel back in where it belongs, which is about there. Grease fitting goes to the inside. And well, it goes like so. And I'll show you what I'm doing with these things. So anyway, once I get this cleaned up, put it back together, I'm putting one of these tabs on. There was nothing in this system that kept that wheel from actually rotating, or the shaft, I should say, the axle. Beautiful. So what we're doing, we're setting that right over like so. 1/4 inch bolt right through there. Yeah, there we go. Lock washer on the back. Got to make sure everything's on the inside because this only sticks out about a 1/16 further than the axle used to. So that means that it will clear the saw. You got to be careful how much you put out here. There we go. Beautiful. And that's gonna keep this axle, when after I spot weld it, it'll keep it from rotating. So, and then of course we'll do all of our remote lines like we're doing on this other one. That's what I've got done so far. I still got to do the back two. Got to do that one and that one. You can see I got one axle out. I just wanted to show you how light duty those axles are. You know, you always see people on YouTube, they got a friggin' log on a Belsaw that's, you know, weighs a ton, literally, and they're thrashing back and forth. And, you know, a lot of guys comment on my videos, they say I should be rolling my log back against the knees instead of forward because you can end up with a log on you. Yes, you can end up with a log on you. That's why anybody that watched them much, you always notice I put a 4x4 here over to the brow. And that way, if it comes off the back side of this, it lands on something, not on me. And, you know, they don't intend for you to slam a log down onto this bunk. It's not made for it. The first cut, you're not even supposed to use the set works to pull the log out. You're supposed to just roll it up there and get it somewhere where you like it, drop the dogs in, cut a slab off, then you roll it down and put a flat down here on the, you know, on the bunks. I call them bunks. They really are just the frame, but it is, you know, it would be the bunks on a regular mill. You drop your flat down on the bunks, bring your knees up, then you can use your knees to set stuff. Light duty mill. That's all I got to say about them. Just because this one here, I put two carriages together, don't mean I'm going to saw big stuff. It means I may want to cut some long stuff or short stuff. That's one of the things I wanted to do, was have a real close area so that I could throw a 4-foot piece of wood on, which I've done that. That's been accomplished. So anyway, the M-14 Belsaws are a light duty mill. They were not intended for, you know, big wood. They, if you read the manual, it says 14 feet long, 14 inches in diameter. That's as big as they want you to be cutting on it. And I would agree with that size, but with two carriages, I can go, you know, however long, you know, 20 feet long, 14 inches in diameter, which actually on one end, wherever your butt was, you're going to be ending up maybe a little bigger than you should. But as long as you got something like this and you roll ahead and then slide it back on, you know, you shouldn't do any damage. As far as static load, it'll handle a lot of weight. As far as shock load, they're not designed for it. So anyway, this is going to be a real quick video, guys. I missed a real good video, and I didn't know if it was the camera had frigged up, why I couldn't get that video to load the other day or not, so I didn't waste my time with the camera. But we had a John Deere B set of connecting rods come in with a crankshaft, and we took the babbited bearings, babbited connecting rods, and we bored out the babbitt and bored it to size to fit inserts. And a lot of people would say, oh, geez, you know, babbitt's better than inserts. Well, it can be, but these inserts here, the babbitt had gone to hell. It had fractured and pieces had fell out of it. I mean, they weren't any good. So it was either have them rebabbited and all that stuff, and the fellow that owns it, he didn't really want to deal with that. He just said, can you make these inserts fit? Good friend of mine, so I said, sure. And we had a good day doing it. You know, when you're working with a friend, it's fun, you know. So anyway, didn't get any video of it. Would have been a good video though. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here. So take care, everybody, and keep safe, and we'll see you on the next one.